I'm not expecting to see any new Xboxes or PlayStations. But I'm counting on E3 to showcase enough new video games and gadgets arriving in the next year to keep avid gamers, including me, excited about what's coming next. Over 65,000 people are expected to attend the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles this week, a convention that plays host to the biggest announcements coming out of the $108 billion a year video game industry. Many of the 2.6 billion gamers around the world will be watching, as will the 15,000 excited fans who paid $249 each to attend the show. It's the second year in a row E3 is open to the public. Before then, only industry insiders and press could attend. And while having so many fans in the Los Angeles Convention Center means there will probably be plenty of long lines to play new game demos, and lots of people dressing up as their favorite game characters, they're far from the main event. The real action happens before the expo floor opens, during the press-only media days. This year, everything starts Saturday, as Electronic Arts kicks off 3 days of non-stop announcements, with news from game makers Bethesda and Ubisoft, and console makers Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Microsoft's Xbox Adaptive Controller was one of the more surprising pre-E3 announcements this year. James Martin/CNET on the console front. Microsoft's long-rumored Xbox VR headset is unlikely to make a showing, and the company already announced its Xbox Adaptive Controller for disabled gamers in May. Meanwhile, Sony said it's holding off on a new PlayStation console for a few more years to prepare the next step. And Nintendo's hit new Switch console just came out last year. So what does that mean for E3 2018? Fans are especially looking forward to details on Kingdom Hearts 3, the latest in the Disney character adventure series starring beloved characters like Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. Another crowd pleaser will likely be Sony's The Last of Us, Part 2, a sequel to the hit 2013 post-apocalyptic zombie survival game. Bethesda Softworks, meanwhile, has already teased Fallout 76, the latest in its post-apocalyptic shooting series. This year, I'm expecting to get my first glimpse of gameplay from Red Dead Redemption 2, the sequel to Rockstar Games' hit 2010 Western drama. I'll be watching to see if Spider-Man from Insomnia Games can be the next character to break the curse of bad superhero video games. And I can't wait to see what Nintendo is going to do next with its hit Super Smash Bros. Fighting game series. And those are just the games that we know about. Now playing, watch this, E3 2018 preview after the media days, the convention center opens. The expo and its surrounding theaters and event halls promise 3,250 games, gadgets and toys spread across 410,000 square feet of exhibit space, with multi-million-dollar booths filled with props and life-size recreations of game worlds, like when Electronic Arts brought in a bunch of recreated Star Wars props, or when you could walk through Nintendo's Metro Kingdom from Super Mario Odyssey. There are also going to be 2 esports pavilions hosting some of the world's best gamers playing against one another, plus celebrity sightings. It's always hush hush, but Lord of the Rings star Elijah Wood is scheduled to show off a VR horror game called Transference that he helped make. We're also being promised a blimp flying over the convention center, displaying selfies that people take on the ground below. Because, why not? It's the largest stage in the world for video games, said Mike Gallagher, the head of the Entertainment Software Association trade group that puts on E3. Entertaining entertainment with this many excited fans tuning in for nearly a week of non-stop gaming news. There tends to be some drama, too. The most common issue to pop up is Gamergate, a backlash against feminist media critics and game reviewers that was ostensibly about media ethics but turned into an internet movement that attacked women, game developers and journalists perceived as threatening game culture. Though it largely fizzled out a few years ago, flare-ups still happen. Electronic Arts got caught up in the drama in May when it announced its Battlefield 5 wartime shooting game. The latest installment in the 16-year-old series is set in World War II, and prominently features women soldiers in its marketing, a move some fans complained was inaccurate despite the fact that many women fought and died in the war. Even so, cultural battles likely won't steal too much attention away from the larger show, which in the past 2 years shifted from being an industry-only event to a fan event. There will be esports competitions and a festival devoted to the hit Battle Royale game Fortnite. There'll be t-shirts, toys and tchotchkes celebrating games, too. E3 organizers are also trying to make the famously long lines to play new games more appealing by offering us things to do while we wait, like more game stations and food options. The show will also stay open later in the day to help accommodate everyone attending the show. It shows we're listening, Gallagher said. It's going to be exciting for everyone. I'll be ready. E3 2018, CNET's coverage of the biggest video game event of the year. E3 at GameSpot, everything you could want from CNET's game-focused sister site.